Hey, what's happening, Spider friends? Welcome back to Spider-Man Unlimited, and we have a brand new Spidey. Flash! Ah! It's Flash Thompson.
Oh yeah, Flash.
The bully. And he comes from a universe where actually he became Spider-Man instead of Peter.
Oh yay, a bully with superpowers.
I know, right? And actually, in that world, he was a bully too, so it's kind of like,
wow.
What? But whatever.
Come on, Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility.
To flush kids down toilets.
Oh, to be nice.
So, one of the key differences you're seeing with this Spider-Man is, of course, he has a web cape. He's the webbed caped wonder.
The cape.
It's basically like a play on the 60s Spider-Man who had, like, you know, the webs under his armpits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's the closest we're gonna get to it.
Well, I don't know. It's a good thing he's a bully and not the nerd, because I think he'd be made fun of a little bit. It looks kind of weird.
He's the jock. Well, he has a very different mask than Spider-Man.
And he has to keep his hair out on the top. He wants to show off his golden locks there.
Yeah. Well, he has kind of like a Zorro mask a little bit. It's an open like mouth mask.
All right. So it just goes over the sides of.
Yeah, it covers the nose and his eyes and things like that, and his hair.
I guess he needed to show off his like perfectly gelled hair or something.
He probably has like product placements and things like that. He has obligations because he's ridiculously good looking as Flash Thompson. Peter's just your average guy, but Flash is above average.
Oh, okay, I see.
Big, bulky dude with kind of like yellow or orange hair, whatevs. But I just can't get over to the cape. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, some girls think it's what's inside that matters.
Yeah, I'm not like Flash. I'm like a Peter. But I can dream about being a Flash. It should never happen.
No, you're...
Rippling muscles.
No, Kwing, you're ridiculously good looking. Now stop.
Well, even though, you know, this Flash, just like all the other ones, is totally full of himself and things like that, he does not survive the Spider-Verse. He is killed by Moreland. But see how he has the open mask?
So how can he be a hero? He's kind of like a...
Because he's just like a universe where Spider-Gwen became the Spider Person of that Earth. He's the Spider-Man of his Earth.
His eye thingies do look pretty cool, though. I like that.
Yeah, awesome. But he had a different look to him for different costumes. Sometimes he was just the regular Spider-Man costume, and this one was more of like out in the open, like, hey, look at me, I am Flash.
Yeah. It looks like he could be a circus performer in that.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so he's just got blue pants and then the
It's a traditional Spider-Man costume. He's got a web cape and an open hair thing.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about Flash because I don't like Flash Thompson very much. He's mean.
He is mean. I would totally agree to that. I like the only thing about Flash that I like is there's an episode of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and the Sandman learns Peter Parker's identity. So they convince Flash, as you know, Angelica Jones goes up to him and she's like, hey, do you want to go on a date with me to a costume party? And he's like, sure, Angelica, but I thought you were with Peter. And she's like, oh, that was the past. And, you know, she was using him and things like that.
Okay.
And she's like, I want to see you dress up as Spider-Man. So then they have him fight the Sandman, and Peter Parker's off on the sidelines, like webbing the walls, so when the Spider-Friends throw Flash, he sticks to the wall, so it looks like the Sandman is fighting Spider-Man, when in reality, you know, they're just tossing Flash around different places for him to stick around, literally. And then Peter makes his entrance into the building, and the two, like, run into one another in front of the Sandman, and he's like, wait a second, how can Peter Parker and Spider-Man be at the same place at the same time? Yet, Flash Thompson has a different voice than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, Peter wasn't throwing his voice or anything like that.
Yeah.
And Flash was running away from the Sandman and not fighting him, but it was the 80s, it was funny. So...
Yeah, you'd think if you're a supervillain, you'd have fought somebody like a million times, then you would recognize their voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's muffled.
Yeah. Yeah, behind the mask. I know. It's always weird how the Spider-Man has to talk just like a Power Ranger or something.
Yeah, kind of. It's like a muffled sound to it. So, let's see, what else does Flashy do? I don't think he ends up with Mary Jane or anybody else like that, and he is much bigger than the other spider dudes.
Oh,
because he's a football player.
He's bulky.
But he's easily beaten by the inheritors.
And did Flash used to date Mary Jane in the comics, right? For a little bit, or no, he just liked her or something.
He was kind of with her and Gwen at some point, I believe. Yeah.
Wow. Poor Peter Parker.
But there are different realities and different, like, decades where he never dated them, so.
Yeah.
And then, of course, in the Ultimate Universe, or whatever, there's somebody called the Agent Venom, I believe, or either that or it's Earth 16 after, after the whole, like, One More Day thing, where they tried to do all this crazy stuff with Peter. They made, instead of Eddie Brock Venom, they made this guy Venom, and they called him Agent Venom, and it's like, okay.
Okay.
So, I don't really understand all that, but...
Yeah.
Now, there are other spiders that we'll be looking at, including the mutated monster spider. There is a lot of those characters. Silver Sable is going to pop up during our new series now, which is this. And I actually scrapped a lot of the spiders because it was earlier stuff. So we're going to redo Ben. We're going to redo Cindy Moon in her regular costume.
Oh, okay.
The one with all the webs.
All right, cool.
And just because one of the things I'm noticing right now is this game is running a lot smoother.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There's no slowdown whatsoever.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
The visuals are a little toned down a little bit, but I'm really enjoying this. There's no bugginess.
It's easier to play, and you're not like kind of like you have to. It's not like slowing down whenever there's tons of it. Yeah, there's still some explosions, but there's just not as many.
No, it's not as excessive anymore, and there's no ability to shut it off. But the latest update that they did with this Spider-Man and some of the other monster ones, it's running a lot better on Android.
That's awesome.
But just because we're trying to keep it under a certain time limit, I'm not going to see how far I can get. Because I won't stop playing. I'll get like 8 million points or something like that. So,
yeah.
Once my little stopwatch says we're coming to a certain point, I'm going to purposely run into a wall.
Okay.
Just because, this is just a showcase, and so you guys can go and check out Captain Spider.
Be here all day. So, I don't know, do you think that they made him look bulkier in this? Or
No, he's the same.
He looks kind of the same.
He's the same as all the other guys.
But in real life, IRL, he would be more...
He's much bigger. If you look at the Spider-Verse comics, like, he's proportionally a lot bigger than the other Spider people, but yet he's one of the... I'm trying to think of the name. The Cosmo Spider-Man or whatever?
Yeah.
Like the one who has phenomenal cosmic powers.
Oh, yeah.
When he's killed and the safe zone is compromised, like Flash and Spider-Knight and I would say probably about 15 other Spider people, they're all wiped out.
So he'd be, I guess Flash should be around the same size as Sandman.
Yeah. Yep.
to most of the guys.
Well, that's a good place then.
No!
He's sunk beneath the sand. So long, Flash! That's one way to get around the city. Well, you got kind of sucked in. But if you notice, his face is actually the same as Peter's.
Oh.
But the picture right there is different.
Oh, yeah, it is. That he looks bulkier there.
And this is actually a legendary card. You guys can get him in the portal right now. It's part of, I believe, it's either the exoskeleton Anya or the mutated spider.
That reminds me of the haircuts that guys had in the 90s and stuff.
Yeah, I had a haircut like that at one time. Like in that picture. My hair is getting wicked long though, so
yeah, I need to
take care of that. Take care of it. So we're close to winning 50 ISO 8. If people are wondering how I do so much with the ISO 8, one of our subscribers told us that if we place within under the 1,000 for the play, then we can earn a bunch of ISO 8 every day. So. And I did also come across a really great deal too, where it was $20.99 and you got rank up cards and all kinds of stuff. And I will be talking about the Spider tier in just a second, but we're going to talk about Captain Spider and see how wrong I was. You can see it's Peter's face. Yeah. So there he is. See, he's much bigger. What if, number 7, in an alternate reality, Flash was bitten by the radioactive spider instead of Peter, developing incredible powers. Flash, much like Peter, entered the ring against Crusher Hogan in an attempt to win $10,000. However, Flash misjudged and he killed the guy. Pursued by police and racked with guilt, Flash decided to assume the identity of Captain Spider and fight crime. Because no one would think
like
to look for him
Captain
like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Captain Spider.
Captain Murder. Think about it.
Yep.
Well, Spider-Man did fight a wrestler at one point in time. He tried to be like, the show guy at the beginning, and then Ben got killed.
He's a deadly spider.
So that's him. So this is the spider tier. This is also part of the new update. And you can see I am legendary. So I get buff bonuses and all kinds of stuff. Cool. And it's actually pretty cool. This is brand new. They just started doing this. It hit Apple first, but now it's on Android. And you can see these are the different tiers. And that's me. I'm legendary, yo.
Nice.
And that will help you win rewards better and do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But there is no level after level 100, so once he's maxed, we're going to be totally full. But anyway, guys and gals, that does it. We'll see you tomorrow with another Spider-Man Unlimited, the new update stuff.
See ya!